So you are the almost the last senior there.
What's it?
Like you are the last senior there. Okay. So what about the juniors about you working below to you?
So there are two juniors under me, sir, in Laravel.
So they will again they will switch to the another company as well because of that they haven't any senior currently.
They are also looking for jobs, sir.
Okay. Yeah, that's why if you are their senior is looking for some senior, that means their juniors will also do that.
There is no growth actually.
A company from you you just served 1.5 years and all you are saying companies.
I have started Laravel there.
Yeah. Okay.
Before me there is only PHP.
Yeah, but the company who let you know about all of the things where you learned the Laravel and all the things. So you are telling there is no growth.
No, sir, they haven't teach me.
Okay.
I have from my
you
college.
did it by yourself.
Yeah. There is senior in my college. They teach me.
Okay. But what I believe as I am here working I have knowledge of Node, React, Angular, and whatever the other technologies, Java, Python, and all.
I also want to interact some other technologies as well as React and also.
So what kind of projects you have worked before?
E-commerce websites.
So what was the basic functionalities there? What was the crucial functionality which was you have did and you find out that is the awesome part of it, which is incredible. The other person will do that, will cannot be replaced. You was something that a functionality. Anything which is different from a part.
In e-commerce, that's normal. Add to cart, checkout.
So you believe you can do work over the e-commerce as well?
Yeah.
What is the mean of add to cart?
If we want to add product in our cart.
Yeah, but how you are just managing in your code because of that
if I am not logged in that website, then when I click on add to cart, then that data will store on session.
Okay.
And when after add to cart, when I click on checkout, then it will ask for me to log in. Then after logging, that data will store in database.
Okay. So suppose that you are over somewhere. I would like to say over the website I am not logging right now. So I have added 3 products in my cart. Now I must log in from to the another account or sign up from the another account, sign up from an account. So that product will be added to my cart.
Sir, in any if we store data in session and after that we log in or register any other account, then that data will store in that account.
That account. Okay.
Yeah.
So what is the life of the session? Suppose that I have added the data today. I will come to that website tomorrow. I have did that checkout as well, but haven't log in or sign up yet.
So without login or sign up, you can do checkout.
I would like to say I this checkout for the add to cart only. So it means that I have did that today. Another day I will come there, so that product will be available there or not.
So we made session according to time.
So how much session of a time is primary session time?
It's 24 hours.
20?
24 hours. We don't have that much.
No, I would like to know basic timing of the session, for the default time.
I don't know.
Okay, so how much you can set the default time for that? Suppose that I am on website, I would like to say that whenever your user will adding a product in the cart, that means you have to store that product for 3 days. So how you can make the session storage for that time as well?
So if we don't close that browser, then it will store in session.
Browser has to be closed. I have closed my laptop. Laptop's battery is for last 3 hours or 4 hours. So when after 3 hours my laptop will close automatically. Does mean browser is automatically closed. So I would like to say for the 3 days I would like to do something the user is coming to the my product or my page. So that means he added 3 products in cart. Right now he has went from the website to another website. When he will come to the website after 3 days, I think that he has to be available with that products also. So how you could achieve that functionality? Okay, no issues. So what is the basic difference between cookies and session?
So cookies is stored in client side and session is stored in server side.
So what is the life of those? What is the life of those? Like how much time these cookies is available and how much time for like these session will available?
So session to it means when we close the browser then session will destroy.
So you are closing the browser and the session is closed. Session is destroying.
We haven't experienced that.
No issues. Okay. Other functionalities which you have worked for?
I have integrated payment gateway.
Which payment gateway?
Razorpay, Stripe.
Stripe and Razorpay.
Yeah, using SDK command.
Okay. Suppose that you have one Stripe payment gateway. Now the Stripe has two kinds of functionality where first of all like you can make your own card pop up there where Stripe element is available with you. So that like you are entering some numbers of the card, then it will Stripe will automatically tell you that this number is wrong. This is happening there. Okay. In the another one like we are just redirecting to the Stripe one. So that like we are redirecting to the another URL and that URL will allow us to be like doing the payment as well.
Yeah,
So which you
like,
will do?
I have done when we click on checkout then it will redirect
To the another
Yeah.
account. Okay. Now suppose that like you have to make your own card, like your website has to be like doing with that payments from the credit card and only. So that means you have to integrate that pop-up inside you. So what functionality of Stripe you have to use?
I have used it to redirect in that URL.
Yeah, but like that was the another functionality which is the part of Stripe one. But I would like to say like you have to implement like supposed to be that like your client is like panic to be from that like I don't believe on that redirection part. Maybe some can be hacked to me and all. So like he is telling you that you should have to integrate this inside the system. That means like the Stripe like whenever you are just clicking on the pay, that means the pop-up will appear there. In that pop-up you should have to write down the credit card number, CVV and all, and when you are just click to the pay, then payment will success. So how you can achieve that one?
So for this we need to create form and inside that form we will add all the field like cardholder name, account number, CVV number and expiry date. And in submit button we will, but in submit button also it will redirect on that page. No?
But that's I can not told you now right now. But because of that, like we are running apart from the interviews as well. So that time I cannot guide you actually. So I would like to know basically like if the supposed to be that supposed to be that like you have a credit card form. Now in this credit card form like we are just our client just don't believe to be over there. Like I don't want to be redirected to the another page. I want to do that inside my browser, my page, or like somewhere like Razorpay providing you the pop-up, where the pop-up inside you are doing the thing. But like Stripe, he is redirecting to the another URL, and that URL has that functionality. So your client is want like do it inside your project. So like initially on the initial scale you have to create the form. On that you have to do the Stripe elements and all. So what functionality you will increase that?
But we need to create form and we need to create function to store that payment.
No, that is true. For everything we have to create a function. For everything we have to create a service. For everything we have to create a controller, and like everything the URLs and everything is working over there. But what is the basic part of Stripe you will use? Because Stripe is providing those functionalities in different parts.
Stripe key or Stripe secret, you know.
Which?
Stripe key or Stripe secret. In
both are to be there. Always be there. Like public and secret key both are there. I would like to know, like just suppose this is the website. Now there is the Stripe is here. Okay. Now what my client is saying, if you are redirecting to this window, I don't believe on this window, maybe someone can hack me. So what he want, this is my website. Here you should have to open a pop-up. In that there is a credit card form, CVV number and everything else there. When I will click on this pay button, my payment will success. So achieve this, what functionality of Stripe you will gonna do? No worries. Okay. Any other, or like we should have to start from PHP or Laravel? Like you haven't. Okay, no issues. Laravel. So like suppose that you have to be a chance to rate yourself a part of 10. So how much you can rate yourself?
According to that, I don't know.
Like you should have to know like how much knowledge you have, because that is the only part you have. So like you have to rate yourself like out of 10. Like this much at least I can do. So how much you can out of 10?
Maybe 5 or 6.
5 or 6. That is quite a good number. Okay, so tell me like why Laravel? Like we can use other frameworks like Symfony, we can use Code Igniter. So like there is something like which is Laravel has special. Why Laravel?
So it has proper folder structures, and it's secure.
I feel like every framework is secure. Every framework has a folder structure. I'm not talking about React and Vue.js because they have.
It's updated for version of CI.
Okay.
Before Laravel, CI is most in used, but it's updated version of CI, so people will come in Laravel after CI.
Now suppose that like Laravel is using Symfony as well. Actually, Laravel is using Symfony also.
It's oldest version.
Yeah, Symfony is the framework of our PHP, and that is using by Laravel as well. Somewhere, some of the structure of the CI is using by the Laravel, and even some functionalities of Laravel using by the CI. So why Laravel? Like these are the common factors, which is like from one go to the another go, are working from one end to the another end. So then why Laravel? The like base where Laravel is like strictly say that I am the king, so that you have to use me. Okay, no issues. So, are you like familiar with the all of the functionalities of Laravel, like the services provided by the Laravel? Like these are the basic things that Laravel can do. So, what Laravel can do?
So we can using command we can create
Commands.
by using commands we can create controllers, models, middleware.
Okay.
There is some inbuilt function to create login and registration.
So, like to doing these commands, like I would like to do something like PHP Artisan make controller. The controller name is user controller. So these things are doing by us. But how Laravel understand this? Like what Laravel has to be like understand these, because this is, he has the inbuilt command line inside it. It is not using like our CMD. It is using inside its own CMD to understand it. So what availability has the Laravel to be doing that? How Laravel can do that? Like supposed to be that a system who haven't like their own command line, or like a system to be understand these commands. So how Laravel is understanding that?
So when we make a PHP Artisan make controller, then if there is PHP Artisan, then that command will check in your file folder structure that there is Artisan file or not.
Yeah.
If we don't find that at user file, then it will show error.
Yeah.
If we find Artisan file, then it will create our files, whatever you want to do.
That is Artisan who helps you to like understand the command lines and all. This is the inbuilt system inside the Laravel, which is the best part of Laravel actually. Okay. Now supposed to be that like Laravel has another functionalities as well. Good functionalities that we can say like env encryption and all. So how much kind of functionalities has Laravel? Which is good like you are using?
So I have used for login and registration, I have used some node functions also in Laravel.
I would like to ask, like Laravel has same functionalities available. Like supposed to be that you have to send multiple users to their mails. So to that, to do kind of things like Laravel has availability of some several systems and all. So how Laravel achieve that? Like if you are just doing, I have to send 100 people a mail at a time.
So if for that we used cron job.
Cron jobs.
Yeah.
Cron jobs are a different part actually. Yeah. Like I feel so. Cron jobs are different part. Like that means they are have to use when we have to do a task on a certain time.
Like I have done, if I have added product in cart and I want to remind the user that he has added his some products in cart. For that I have used cron job in my projects.
Yeah, that was good. But like suppose like what I am saying, you are doing this because of that user is there. Okay.
And
So
we can use the inbuilt function mail to function also in Laravel.
mail to is for to sending the mail.
Yeah.
I would like to say you have to send 100 people at a time a mail. That means if like I am just sending one mail again and again and again, that means my system will crash because to be open with my like PHP my admin. So what he will do? He will send me the error server timeout. 500 error will be there. So Laravel cannot do like a certain kind of thing at a time. So for that we have one functionality available with it. What is that? To doing some such kind of thing.
We can set time.
What?
We can set time to send mail.
I am not saying you are not understanding my concept. Suppose that there is one user. The user name is Govind. Okay. This user want to send email to the 100 peoples. Whom? 100 peoples. Whatever it is happening, like mail is going from mail to or whatever it is. This is not apart from them. If we have to send this mail to a one user, that means what we can do? We can directly send by this mail function. What this mail function gonna do? He will get the data from like where from we are sharing that, like from the function, like getting from the database and all. But if we are using that function mail like in synchronous way, like multiple times, 100 times, so he will crash. Why? Because you are giving him lots of the work, lots of the effort has been he have to do. So like if we are going to do this with the 100 people, that means we will crash. So to achieve that kind of functionality, to be sending to the multiple people the mails. So what we have to use that for? So you have did something like that?
No, sir, I want to work on advanced.
No. There is no issue. It's not about it. Okay. So suppose that you told me like there is cron job. Yeah. Why you use cron job?
If I want to send mail for multiple times for any function.
Multiple time. What is the mean of
Like,
multiple time?
I want to use after 24 hours. I want to send mail.
Yeah.
Yeah. After 5 days. Yeah. After 10 days. According to time that we can set time and we will send mail to all.
So it means like cron job is used for to sending a mail or sending or calling a function over a certain time.
Yeah.
That means cron job.
Yeah.
Okay. So how you set the cron job?
Using CURL, curl URL.
Curl URL. Where you set that curl URL? Over the server.
Yeah.
So
In
Laravel has.
cPanel there is.
Yeah. But that is happening by the cPanel. You are not doing that.
For
Actually.
that we will create a route in our Laravel.
No. I mean to say like you are creating a route. This is a route. Okay.
Yeah.
This route when this route will call, what will happen? This route has a function or a controller with it. That controller has a function or a method with it. This method will call that functionality. This is it. So, but that to calling this route on a certain time, doing by whom? cPanel. Doing by whom? cPanel. cPanel is doing to call like calling that function. You are not doing anything here. You did what? You just took that URL and paste that to the SQL panel, whatever the panel is. But Laravel has inbuilt functionality for that. Like you can set something like that, so like it will be called like multiple times. So to achieve that kind of functionality, what you can do? Like you don't have to use cPanel. You have to do from your side. So how you can achieve that? You want what is it? No issue.
For this I have used cron only.
Yeah, but like as I told you, cron job is doing by
cPanel.
You are not doing anything. Yeah.
I have only set the.
You set that URL.
functionalities.
And the other thing, the URL function and method, this is always there in the code
Yeah.
because it has to be available there.
Without this, we cannot call.
Yeah, we cannot like contact with the function keys. So that means like you have to be know about the particular like how Laravel can achieve it, because we are working with Laravel, not working with cPanel. Now issues. Have you familiar with the services?
I haven't used yet. So.
No issues. But like you have knowledge about it, like what is actually services?
I know only the command how to make services, but
Okay.
I haven't used.
No issue. Are you like in PHP we are calling some inheritance? Are you familiar with inheritance?
I haven't worked yet, so in
No issues.
PHP, I have only worked on Laravel.
In Laravel we have inheritance also.
Yeah, but in
Suppose that like this is user controller. No issues about it. Like I have write this class. I like used to say user controller here. This is it. Then I write extend
controller.
base controller or a controller, whatever it is. So this extend me inheritance. I am doing what here? I am inherited this class. So have you familiar with why we are writing this? What is the mean of it? Like we are writing here extend. So and it is extending that. So what is meaning of it? How, why we are doing that? Like if you are making hundreds of controllers in like your project, every controller has this.
Extend.
So why?
Sir, it's our base controller.
Yeah.
And all these controller are created by ourselves.
Yeah.
Then it will extend our controller to base controller.
Yeah. But what is the mean of inheritance here? Like what if I am not using this? What if?
Then it's so errors.
Why? This is on me, na? Like I want to use it or not use it. Like if I will write this, I am using it. I am writing this because I want to use this. If I don't want to use it, then I don't want to write it. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what is basic like mean of this? So like why we have to write it? When we have to write it? Because like it is coming by default.
Yeah, by default.
You are making like PHP Artisan make controller is created, and that has been extended by controller. So why like it is? Why we have write it like this? Why, if you are not using it, then what will be happen? No issue, no worries. It is not about it. Suppose that like we have user model. Have you familiar with the models?
Yes.
Okay, what are the models?
Connectivity with database.
So if we have no model, that means we cannot connect with database.
Then directly we use query builders, DB.
Yeah, but
Use
why
DB.
models? Why models?
To create relationship between any two tables.
That is for the table.
Yeah.
This is connecting with the table, not with database.
Yeah.
Actually connecting with you with the table. Because database is connected by the env file.
ENV files.
Okay. What is env?
Sir, where we can create all the our details like project name, project URL, mail to like SMTP details, all the keys.
Okay. So like the things which has been coming in use to the project, we are right out there.
Yeah.
Okay. So suppose that you are living one project to the cPanel. So you have uploaded the entire code to be there. You did that?
I have only worked on line.
Only but go live.
Yeah, in cPanel.
So suppose that like your website is like my website is the developerschool.in.
What's it?
The developer
Yeah.
school.in. This is my personal website. Okay. Over this website, what I can do, I write this .env. Okay.
Yeah.
I write this. So this file will be open by default. Why? Because this file is there.
Yeah.
So I don't want to open this file. I want.
There is robot.txt file.
But
in
robot.txt will do what in this? This is for
we
the
can
crawlers.
disallow the URL.
That for the crawlers. Are you familiar with crawlers? What are crawlers actually?
Robot.txt file is used for SEO purpose.
Yeah, so that is for crawlers, which is for the bots. Bots are like Google bot. Like suppose that this one is my website, the developerschool.in. Why I have created this? Because I am writing blogs here.
Yeah.
So to be the blogs to be here, that is mean like if you are searching for the developer school, that means it has to be available in Google search.
Yeah.
It will available in Google search. That means like the website is available there. You will come to be there. You are just going to the website and showing the blogs. But how Google will know that like this website exists? Because of that, I have did SEO,
Yeah.
and that allow the SEO that crawlers boards inside the robot.txt. But
when we want to, when we want to hide some URL from Google, then we allow disallow.
that is for it.
Yeah.
But for that, we are creating sitemap.xml,
Yeah,
not for
sitemap.xml.
robot.txt. Yeah. But I would like to do what? Like someone is calling direct URLs. You cannot block direct URL just if you have that route does not exist in your
But
file.
if in Laravel route does not exist, then how this will open?
This is .env, not env. This is .env. I have write dot here. If I will write env here, he will say 404 not found. Yeah. Why? Because we have that functionality inside the handlers and all. But I have write .env. That means it file has to be open. And you can go to the very big website as well. This file will be open. Why? Because they are not working over that aspect as well. And this file is very important file to be as, because like if you know like what is the login password of my database, what is the login password of my email and all, so you can send that mail. Like suppose that I have purchased one SMTP to be sending the mails to my users. So those users will receive that mails. How? Because of that SMTP details. Somebody can use them. I cannot do anything because I don't know who is using it.
But for this in htaccess, if we redirect this URL in our base URL, like when somebody
What is the use of htaccess?
Sir, it's the use of like when you want to redirect, like I want to create base URL / any other URL, and I want to redirect that in our for that also, and we remove /public also from htaccess.
Okay, so guys, suppose that this is your Laravel project.
Yeah, suppose we have test.com, our URL,
Okay.
test.com. When we create in like from cPanel, when we install Laravel, that it will run on test.com/public. Without public, it will don't run. It will can't run. So
Why?
we used to remove this public from our URL using htaccess.
Why this it will run on public? It has to be run directly.
Sorry, in public folder there is we have index file.
Yeah.
For
Like suppose that you are like working over Laravel, you know? Like I have a Windows PC here. I have write like Laravel create one project one like with there. Then I will run out what PHP Artisan server.
yeah.
This will run over the server 127
Yeah.
default 8000 port.
8000.
We are using public there.
No sir.
Why?
But in live project we directly install Laravel from there. In cPanel we have option to install Laravel directly.
We have to install Laravel there.
There is in cPanel in down section there is Laravel options. We can directly install from there also.
Like I suppose like you don't have to install that Laravel as well because the Laravel is coming with this vendor folder. We have to install the composer only there.
So we need to create using command, but without using command I am saying so.
Yeah, but like composer is available there because of the dependencies of the Laravel cannot be like directly served to be here. So for that we have to be deal with the composer. Like suppose that you have purchased one domain to be here, you just directly have to push the code of it. You don't have to need of any other things. Because of that functionalities and the composer and the other files already have by that cPanel already.
Right.
So you don't have to be do with the Laravel. But suppose that like you have one Laravel project is here, you are just running over the local server, it is directly running without that public one.
Yeah.
But here you have to use public. Why? Why public?
Sir,
Because this is not a good one.
Yeah.
What is the like Laravel is a legendary framework, you know. So what by default Laravel is doing, he is directly accessing you inside the public, and you are going beyond its level, and you did what? You are removing this public. So actually you are doing good, like you are doing bad, because Laravel wants to